solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Ay, yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Complete to
Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First down, Baltimore.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd and 2, Jackson steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And 7.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
4-yard gain.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
At the 31-yard.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson will throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw again is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
The 24-yard line.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Chuck Clark.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. 15.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Nice 40. Hey, come on now.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Deuce.
The leading rusher for last year's national champs LSU, it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 48-yard line.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 21. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
21-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
On the carry.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Girls, 15.
This is Elliott. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
It's 3rd and 1.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score, Ravens 14, Chiefs nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, go Mike 40, Mike 40. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Tyreek Hill.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
That's the way. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, 15, 15, 15.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike.
Now Mahomes. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Brings up
after the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shout.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on second down, Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10.
Jackson.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
First and goal.
That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is out of bounds here. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Chiefs nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jalen Ferguson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first. Touchdown on the year, and the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Ravens 21, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Crochet on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
And the Ravens.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Another run here with Dobbins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. He'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
Jackson. And that is incomplete. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw.
Incomplete.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Again, it's Elliott. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th down. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game.
Open man, Boykin, he's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete to
Miles Boykin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
The score, Ravens 28, Chiefs 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
1st down, Ravens.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now in KC.
Chiefs 7.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line,